Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, listen, it's great to see you all here. I'm very excited about. Okay, so some of you have been on here before. You've seen the Charlie Chat and what it can do. I am about to roll out to you new elements to Charlie Chat that went live at 2:20 a.m. this morning. It is absolutely amazing. It is the coolest thing, and I'm sitting here like I'm one of these sales guys. Bring your cash in while we're slashing. No, I'm like a little kid, so excited about what I'm about to share with you, and this is going to be the first time that I'm sharing it with the world, and that you're going to get to see it. It is the coolest thing. And the more I thought about it, the more I came to the realization of what exactly is Charlie Chat. Charlie Chat is your full-time, 24/7 exclusive broker who is out there nonstop every day working for you to find you multifamily deals. This is industry changing what Charlie Chat is going to do, and it is so cool. The next big rollout, which will be in a week or so, it will be mobile compatible. You will be able to drive around the streets of your town or your market, see a property you like, hit a couple of buttons, and you send an email to the owner of the property saying, "Hey, let's talk about your deal. I want to make an offer." You don't need brokers anymore. If you have that capability at your fingertips, what do you need brokers for? All right. Well, let me get started because I know that, I've got to make sure that you all know who I am and exactly what I am all about. For those of you that don't know me, hold on. I'm trying to make this work. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I might need to do it this way. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So welcome everybody. I'm just going to pull up my screen again, and for some reason, there we go. All right. So welcome to today's webinar. This is live. I suppose I am recording this, but it's not going to be put back up. We're eventually going to hone it so it does become evergreen. But right now, this is brand spanking new. You're going to see some really cool stuff in just a moment. So for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm the excited guy. I'm Charles Dobens. I'm a real estate attorney. I'm an investor. I'm the founder of the Multifamily Investing Academy. I'm the creator of the Multifamily OS program for multifamily investors. And I'm the guy whose team has created Charlie Chat to give multifamily investors a serious edge over their competition. And now what you're essentially doing is you're adding a broker to your staff who's always out there looking for deals in 5 different markets that work for you. What I'm about to share with you is something that I've dreamt about all of my investing career. This isn't just another shiny object. Charlie Chat is the tool that that everyone's been waiting for in this business. It is your AI powered sidekick, even though it's not really a sidekick anymore. This thing is actually has got a seat at the table. And it's built to help you find better deals faster, underwrite them, market your business like a pro, and automate all aspects of your investing life, all while using the power of what we're calling machine learning, otherwise known of as AI. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain and I'm going to show you exactly how it works, why it's different than anything you've ever seen before, and why I consider it the greatest tool I've ever seen, and how it can completely change the way you are going to be doing your business. And I know that sounds like a lot of hyperbole, but give me the next 50 minutes or so, and I am positive you'll be clamoring for access to this. So let's dive in and take your multifamily game to the next level. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to jump on over here. And this is the home page for Charlie Chat. You can get to it by that banner, the address on the banner, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what it does and how it works. So the first thing you're going to do, and if you've seen this before, I'm here to tell you, you haven't seen this before, because I'm about to show you some very, very cool things. So the first thing is over here under the account. When you log in, you're going to put into it your profile, everything about your company, where you are. And also, if you have a company logo, go ahead and upload it into this profile. Click save, and now you've got your profile set in the system. So when you start doing marketing out there to the owners of properties, all you have to do is click the button, and the owners will get your contact information. We'll see what company you work for. We'll see what address, and it's all nice and smooth. Now, here's the new one of the many new features is right here, the buy box. And for those of you that are students of mine, you know that I have on my in my training a 3-hour training from a very dear friend of mine, and she taught us how to find your buy box. That's how you find it. Used to be called the market. Where's your market? What emerging market are you working in? Now the buy box is where you tell Charlie Chat what your parameters are for the types of deals you're looking for. Basically 4 types of criteria. From that information, we are going to start using machine learning and getting to know you better. So the more you use Charlie Chat, the more we will understand what types of properties you like and what type of properties you don't like. So what we're going to do is, once you put in the profile, now we're going to tell Charlie Chat what markets you want. And the way we have it set up is you can have up to 5 markets that you will get access to, and we will be searching those 5 markets. You can just use one. I don't care. But if you set up these buy box markets, then we can start looking. Your 24/7 exclusive broker will start looking for deals in those markets for you. Watch how it works. So I've just put up here Nashua and Cincinnati. Nashua is where I am right now. Cincinnati, I just threw up there. But let's add another market here. So we're going to add, what should we say? How about Greenville, South Carolina? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is come down here and type in Greenville. I'm going to put an SC. I'm going to ask it for, let's say, 5 units up to 50 units. Now, that might not be the criteria we're going to use, because sometimes the assessor's office throws curveballs, and we've got to figure that out. But we're going to say that it was built in 1940 and to the year 2000. All right. And we're going to say that the assessed value is anywhere from $1 million to $4 million. Okay. That's it. That's how we set up the initial markets, and we click save. And then we wait to see what happens. All right. Now, what this is telling us here, and all of the markets will have this criteria. This is very important. It'll give you an idea of what perspective. Right now, with this criteria in the Greenville area, there are 662 properties that meet this criteria. And as you can see, Charlie Chat tells you that's too broad. Recommendations may lack focus. So we are going to be sending you, taking a look at your properties as we go through the week, and then finding properties that meet your criteria and sending them to you. I'll show you how that's going to work in just a moment. But in this particular case, as you can see, it's a little bit too broad. And so we might need to change some of the criteria. But for now, we're just going to leave it the way it is. And I click done. Let's go show it. I'll show you if we have the buy box. There are my 3 buy box markets. All right. So that means that Charlie Chat is going to be working behind the scenes to find you those deals. All right. How cool is that? Now, let's go into, for those of you that are new here, that haven't seen some of the features that Charlie Chat already has. That buy box, that's brand spanking new. That's the first time I've introduced that to anybody. So now let's take a look at other ways that you can use Charlie Chat. How about, I tell you what, let me jump back over here to the StreamYard, and somebody on here, go ahead and tell me what market you want me to analyze. Go ahead and even Neil, Paul. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Bill's going to say Buffalo. Maria, go ahead and put anybody that has access to the chat, go ahead and put put a comment in and tell me what town you're looking for. Okay, Tucson, Tampa. Oh, Ray, Tucson beat you. Sorry, buddy, but you'll see. You'll be able to do this on your own. I'm going to show you how to do it on your own. But we're going to use Tucson, Arizona. Okay, Tucson, Arizona. Now, is that AX? Yeah. Whoops. It's very important that you type it correctly. All right. Now, here's the thing. I don't know anything about Tucson. I know it's down the road from Phoenix, but here we're looking at this particular market for Chris, and so I want to focus on motivated sellers. Now I can come over here and under the advanced filters, start putting in parameters that might make the system think of a motivated seller. I can go and add, any one of these. I can fool around. I can change it, or we can let Charlie Chat do the work and come over here to Charlie's picks. And right away, I call it a cheat sheet, a cheat button. You can just click on one of these buttons, and it will find the properties, these types of criteria for you. So if we take a look at motivated sellers, what's a motivated seller in Charlie's mind? In Charlie's mind, a motivated seller is an out-of-state owner who has owned the property for more than 10 years because they're likely motivated to think, hey, I want to get my chips off the table. I want to sell. Well, what if I wanted to look at distressed assets like bank-owned properties, pre-foreclosures, tax liens, all of those types of properties? All you have to do is click this button and they pop right up. Now I could do value add deals, or I can do other comps compared to my properties, and I can find those that have a private lender. In this particular case, I'm going to do motivated sellers. I click motivated sellers, and all of a sudden, a whole list of motivated sellers pops up. If we scroll down the bottom, you'll see that in Tucson, there are 355 properties that meet that motivated seller criteria. Now you're thinking to yourself, well, Charlie, it says 345. Yeah, I already showed you 10. I show you the first 10. Now I can keep clicking these down here, and it will add 10 at a time. Now the reason why we do that is because depending upon which level of Charlie Chat you sign up for, some of them have unlimited searches where you can just search as much as you want, and other ones, they give you 250 searches per month, and therefore if I do one search, this one's got 345, I will have maxed out my searches for the month, and I'll have to buy some more. And we will show you how to do that. But so that's why we're always protecting, making sure you're only seeing 10 at a time. So what I'm going to do in this case is let's take a look at some of these properties. If I just click here, I'm going to get a quick little search on this particular. Hold on, let me just see. I got. Let me see. I just want to go and make sure we have not. I'm actually online with the development team right now. So, but I want to get through this. So I can start looking at these. This one's 14 units, 47 years old. Okay. This one, I can go to the next one. Okay. There's some more okay. These are all meeting my criteria. I like them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I can click this box right here. And when I click this box, Charlie Chat with its AI tools is going to go in there and analyze this deal for me. Kind of like a broker should do for you. But Charlie Chat's going to do it, and he's going to do it for you, not for the seller. So let's take a look at this particular property, and I just click Begin Analysis. I could click all 10 properties and hit Begin Analysis, and it would analyze all 10 properties. So here you see, it gives you all, it tells you what the outstanding mortgage balance is. It talks about what my take is on the property. The property's limited equity and the mismatch between assessed and estimated market value are red flags. The flood zone status adds risk and may require additional insurance coverage, impacting the overall investment return. Strategy: considering the high outstanding mortgage balance and the lack of owner equity, negotiating a lower sales price is crucial to create room for improvement. Verdict: monitor this one. I'm not convinced yet, But here's what could change in my mind. Negotiate the sale price, address the flood risk, as you can see. So I will give you this assessment on every single property that you have on here. All right. So that's one thing that we can let it do. Now I'm going to click the favorite all. And when I click the favorite all of those properties go right into my properties up here. Okay. So even if you're in the lower version, a lower subscription of Charlie Chat, you are going to, once you take these properties off and put them into my properties, you own them. They're yours. All right. So if you run out of credits, these properties, as long as they're in my property list, you're all set. So here they are. And I'm actually got some properties in here from a previous search. So I'm just going to whittle it down to Tucson. There we go. Yeah. So here are the 10 properties from Tucson. Okay. So now what do? There are so many things we're going to do, but we're going to focus on, because Chris wants to know about Tucson, we're going to focus on Tucson. Couple of ways that we can work this through. Take a look at this property. First thing I'm going to do is click skip trace. And I am going out to the internet and capturing all of the phone numbers, email addresses for the owner of the property. It's done. Now, if I take a look here, any property card that's got a blue border around it has a successful skip trace. So as you can see here, out of the 10, 2 of them, I don't have the information. But let's take a look here at this one, this 14 unit. Let's click on this one. It was last sold in 2015. The guy's owned it for 10 years. He bought it for $259,000, 14 units. There's his phone number. It's the Blessa Family Trust. There's the email address, and they're located in San Marino, California. Yeah, out-of-state owners owned it for more than 10 years. This one might be kind of interesting. Let's take a further look at it. We're going to click on the Google thing, and here it is. All right. That's it right there. Yeah, pitch roof. Looks like an old hotel. Looks like an old hotel. I wonder what it will look like in the front. Oh, maybe this is it. No, that's not it. Let's come down here. We'll drive down here. Turn down here. Mountain Plaza Apartments. There it is. That's what it is. That's the property you'd be buying. In-wall air conditioning units, probably 1970 construction, no frills. They bought it for $250,000. Thing is probably a cash cow because they bought it right so many years ago. All right, so let's go back here to Charlie Chat. What do you think about this property? Should we set the market here? Well, we haven't put it in the market. We should go back to the account and create a Tucson market, put it in the buy box, or for just luck, we're just going to throw it into the Nashville market. So now it's in the Nashville market. So if ever I want to go and sort it, I can come in here and sort it by Nashua. Whoops. And there it is. The one property in Nashua. Let me go clear my reset all. Okay. Make sure. Yeah. So you're able to sort based upon the status. I'm going to tell you about the status in just a second. Whatever market it is, and the source. Is it manually generated or is it AI generated? Look at these here. You see how it has an M in the middle of the heart? That's a manually generated lead. If it has an A, that means that the system, Charlie Chat, has found this deal for you and wants you to take a look at it. All right, but now let's jump on over here to the status. I looked at this property. I kind of liked it. I reviewed it. I'm reviewing it. I'm going to engage the owner. Now, this one, I'm going to review it. This one, I'm going to engage it. Over this one, I'm going to acquire it. Over here, I'm going to send out an LOI. Okay, so now we can go back and look at this pipeline. That's our Tucson pipeline. These are all, I say this is a Grecian formula pipeline. Got to get the gray out. These are 5 properties that have no status. We haven't looked at them yet. When you're sitting there in front of the game watching the Kansas City Chiefs lose again, that should tell you that this is a live call. Just sit there and start going through your Charlie chat and moving these properties along. All right. And let me show you exactly how easy it is to move them along. Now, this is the newest feature. All right. We know the owner's email address. We know the owner's mailing address. So the thing we're going to do is reach out to this owner, all sitting here at the press of a button. I'm going to click that button, and notice a couple of things got grayed out. From here, I can go and generate a marketing letter. I can generate an email. I can generate a letter of intent. I can do a pricing analysis. I can download the CSV for all of these properties if I wanted to. So let's do a marketing letter. Watch this. There are 2 things I'm going to show you. One of them is brand spanking new. You haven't seen it yet from Charlie Chat. Click on the marketing letter. All of a sudden up here pops a letter. And I'm going to share my screen in just a moment. There we go. Ooh, there we are. Now I'm going to come on over here. Share a new screen, StreamYard. I'm going to, oh, hi, Malls. Let me see. I'm going to go jump over to here. Where am I? No, I have to stop the screen, share the screen, Windows. There we go. All right. So check out this. We just created a letter to the Bleza Family Trust in San Marino. I'm reaching out to express my interest in your property located at 1250 East 10th Street in Tucson, Arizona. Look at, there's my logo. There's my logo. Remember, I uploaded that when I was creating my profile. Here's all my information from the profile. I don't want it to go up there. I want it to go down here. I can change this email, this letter any way I want. Sign it, print it off, and I'm done. I'm done. How cool is that? You like that, but you want something even easier? Oh, have I got something for you? Check this out. Remember, we're talking about this property right here. Is this the right one? No, this is a different one. It's right here. Okay? So what we're going to do here is I'm going to click it again, but this time I'm going to generate an email. Now, folks, there's a little glitch in the system. This is how new it is. It works perfectly, but not on my laptop, because on my laptop, we haven't configured the email server, server. I think that's the right term to use. So this will be working perfectly. It works perfectly on the developer's system. It's not working great on mine right now, but here's what happens is you just go ahead and you click email. And an email is that very similar to that one we just read from the marketing letter, is sent to the email address of the owner. And you're done. How easy is that? Just think about that. You're sitting there watching the football games and you just email the owner of a property that meets your criteria, fits in your buy box. And now you might be thinking to yourself, well, geez, Charlie, how am I going to know to follow up with this guy? Well, here's what you do. Right here, you see under notes, on 9/13, we're going to send you a reminder to follow up with that owner on the email. You see, any one of these properties, if you go ahead and put in at 09, today's the 6th, 06, 2025, call this owner back. Just put that note in the property card, hit save, and look what pops up. You have one reminder today. Go ahead and click on it. Call this owner back. Who is that owner? You forgot what it was? View the property, and it'll pop up in this blue box right here. Oh, there you go, because I have it open already. And then you can just hit dismiss. There it is. View the property. There it is. Pops up in the blue. So cool. Very cool. I'm going to close, dismiss this one. All right, there you have it. Okay, so these are all the things you can do. Now, remember, we talked about some of these other documents, a letter of intent. Well, let's say we want to send this guy a letter of intent. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, Charlie, we haven't even analyzed the deal yet. That's okay. I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. But here, I'm going to send this guy a letter of intent. Come down here, click letter of intent. Oh, I have multiple properties selected. I'm just going to choose this one. Actually, let's choose this one because it's a boom. Come up here to generate documents, letter of intent. And my letter of intent tool pops up. I have crafted 5 different letters of intent that you can use as you're going through your searches. I have the short form. I have the long form. If you want to make an offer on a master lease, I have a template document for that. If you're looking to assume the existing mortgage, you use my letter of intent for that. And then if you want to do any type of seller financing, go ahead and type it and click this box. And as you can see, all the information about the owner, the city, the address, you put in the price, you put in the earnest money, how long do you want for an inspection period? How long do you want for financing? How many days before closing? You click the generate the LOI and your LOI is done. Done. Lock it down as a PDF and email it over to the owner. You just made an offer. That's how easy it is. Now, if you're wondering, geez, I don't know how I'm going to figure out the seller financing. Just jump on back over here and ask Charlie, what are some different options for seller financing of a multifamily property? And you hit enter. And you just sit and wait. And Charlie, just like ChatGPT, Charlie's going to start telling you all the different ways that you can do it. All right. And then the beautiful thing about this is the more you use Charlie Chat, the better it gets. I know that sounds crazy, but that's exactly how it works, because we learn from what your questions are. What is it that makes this property so important for you? And then we're going to use that to go find other deals. Now, one thing, before I get into this analysis, one of the really cool things about Charlie Chat with this buy box is when you put this buy box together, every Monday, Charlie Chat is going to send you an email telling you to go check your account in Charlie Chat, because there are 3 properties per market that we've identified that will meet your criteria. All right. Now that's a whole other function. I'm going to try to show that if I have time, but you are going to receive when you turn on Charlie Chat on Monday morning, you're going to receive a box that says, here are your, in this case, 9 properties that we think might fit your buy box. It might be right up your alley. You go through them. I like it. I don't like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't like it. We are learning. When you say you don't like it, we know what it is about that property that we won't be adding more properties like this. So we're really honing in those. Look at Nashua's got almost 2,000 properties. Oh, God, it's going to take me forever. Let's hone in on exactly the properties that you want. And Charlie Chat does that for you every Monday. You just sit there. So you are always engaged. If you don't turn on Charlie Chat, we're looking for you. And we're going to keep reaching out to you saying, hey, come back, check out these properties, make an offer, send an LOI, email the owner, get something going. Just like having a broker on your staff working exclusively for you, finding you deals. Oh my gosh, this thing is the best thing since sliced bread. Was I wrong? I don't think I was wrong. All right, so let's take a look at this. This here is my analyzer to help you figure out a deal quickly, very quickly. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Let's say we're looking at one of those properties. Let's say the What was it? The San Marino one. The people who live in San Marino, Tucson. Let's say it's $1 million property. All right, we're going to put 20% down. And if you don't know what to put down, just put your cursor over one of these blocks, and I explain to you exactly what's going on, what you should be putting in here. Let's do an interest only on this property. Interest only for 10 years. Refinance. We're going to refinance in 10 years. Closing costs, we'll say, are 2%. Disposition cap rate. Well, we don't know that quite yet because we haven't finished. I'm just going to throw a 7 in there. All right. Now, there are 14 units. We get $1,500 a month in rent. We'll figure about a 10% vacancy. We'll say it grows at 3%. No other income for now because we haven't received any trailing 12s from the owner. But here we come down to the expenses. Now, we're trying to calculate the NOI. We're trying to calculate the cap rate, trying to figure out if this is a deal or not. Well, the fact is we haven't seen what it costs to run this property. But in this particular case, I'll tell you folks right now, based upon my knowledge of this property, it was built in the 70s. You got in-wall air conditioning units. There's no central, the tenants are not paying their own utilities. You're paying their utilities. This property is a tough one, solid C. So in this case, I wouldn't put down any expenses. I would use my rules of thumb for the expense ratio. Now, what I would do is, if you don't know what to put in here, put your cursor on it, and I explain it to you. In this particular property, it's an all bills paid property, 1985 or older. We're looking at a 60% expense ratio. No joke. All right, 60% expense ratio. Now let's take a look at the basic analysis of this property. Look at over here. On this column are really the ones that I look at that tell me whether I've got a deal or not. This property at the $1 million price is penciling out at 1.89 debt coverage ratio. It's showing as a 19% cash on cash return. It's got a 152% IRR after the first year. Well, let's make this a 10-year. After 10 years, it's a 31% IRR. And the cap rate's about a 9, but yeah, now that tells me, because it's telling me the cap rate's a 9, my disposition cap rate can't be a 7. My disposition cap rate probably should be a 10. Watch what happens to the IRR when I put this number in. Drops in half. Okay? This is more like it. But this is still a pretty good deal. I know that $1 million for this property is a steal. All the numbers work out. Look at my investment grade. This is not a letter grade for the quality of the asset. This is a letter grade for the quality of the deal. Now, if you want me to analyze this deal for you, all you got to do is click that button, and I go through the key metrics on this property. I tell you whether you got a deal or not. All right? All of this at your fingertips. Now, one thing is, I'm going to go back and make an offer, but I want to make sure that I hold on to this property. So I can come over here and I click Save Scenario, and I say San Marino, California owners. And I save that, and it saves in your system, not in this system, saves in your system. This is your analysis. So in case I ever come back and I need to, let me clear it all out, and I come back and I need to find that deal, I can just come over here, click Load Scenario. I'll find the downloads. Where's the San? See if it's going to pop up for me. Nope. Downloads. There we go. There it is. San Marino. Load it back up. Click OK. There it is. All the information is put right back. Pretty cool, huh? Let me see. What else did I teach you folks? Let me go back. Let me just go check. Before I show you the pricing page and how this all works, I'm going to just check to see the questions over here. Can't see what he is describing. Tampa, 2 point. Can't see pics. Oh, you couldn't see the the map. Is that what it is? How are these analytics generated? Well, Gary, it depends on what you mean by analytics. If you mean like where am I finding these properties, we use a particular service that goes out there and finds information from everywhere. When you sign up for Charlie Chat, you are getting access to information for every single multifamily property in the country. Okay? we get it from assessor's office, we get it from MLS, we get it from every source we possibly can. The system that we use puts up every single multifamily. If you can't find it and it's a multifamily, then you're not searching the right way. And just contact us. What we have you do is come on over here to right up here in the help feature. Just type in, hey, I can't find information on this particular property. Let us know. Our team behind the scenes will go find that deal for you and tell you why you can't find it. Might be the address is wrong. So many different ways. And one of the things is sometimes the assessor's office is not categorizing it as a multifamily. We had a lot of cases where the assessor's office was categorizing it as where they were categorizing it as a townhouse and not multifamily, but it was being sold as a multifamily. All right. So let me go back. I see everybody saying that you couldn't see the properties. Let me come back to here. I'm going to stick with Tucson. All right. I'm going to pop up. If I go ahead and click this is where you're saying that you're not. Let me see. Jump on over. Where's Charlie? There we go. Yes. Okay. So this is what I was saying is this is the property. Let me go back over to here so I can spin it around. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, we just kind of move it around. That's the property right there. And let me just check to make sure that moved with it. Yep. And so what I can do is I'm going to just come over here. I'm going to drive down this street here. I'm going to turn, I'm going to go down here, go down one more. And as you can see, there's the name of it, Mountain Plaza Apartments. Look at that. Now leasing, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, available, 520. Should give them a call. Do a little secret shopping. Go do a little secret shopping on that property. But this is what you're doing. You're sitting in your home, in your office, and you're finding these deals. You're limited to 5 markets permanently. Can you switch? Oh yeah, you can switch markets anytime you want. But right now we're just set up to do 5. I mean, really, Paul, if you're looking for more, I mean, yeah, you can search the world. That's one thing about the way we set up Charlie Chat is you can search the entire country. You can look in all 50 states. I don't care. I'm not selling you access to the Southeast or to the Northeast or to the South. No, I don't care. You can go anywhere in the country and search. But we're using the AI to focus in on at least 5 markets for you where we're doing the thinking on your behalf. And knowing you, Paul, I know that's a heavy lift. I know. Paul. Any other asset classes? No, just multifamily. We actually I did talk to my development team. It would be very easy for us to look at others. One of the things that we're going to do is we were going to use 2 to 4 units because some of the lists that we get don't rank 2 to 4 units as multifamily. Obviously, 5 units becomes multifamily, and so we were thinking about using 2 to 4. There are some markets on here that 2 to 3 units, you're going to find a whole ton of them, and they do get reported as multifamily. And we're thinking that the type of people who are looking at this are people who are looking to get into multifamily, to find more deals. We should open up the search parameters for that, but we're thinking about doing it. It's not hard for us to do. We can easily do it, but we're just going to focus on the multifamily right now. What is the maximum number of units? I don't care. Whatever you want, Paul. You can set it for anything you want. We come on over here, when we come in here to do, just to even use the buy box, Paul, let's come in here, add a market. We're going to call the market Tampa. Okay. And we put down here, Tampa, Florida, FL. And then we'll go from 3 units up to 1,000. I don't care. Or 10,000. something built 1960 to 2000. The assessed value is $1 million. That's let's do 100,000 because we're using 3 units, up to 20 million. And we'll see. Leave it at that. We hit save, and it came up with 4,500 properties, Paul. So as you can see, it's too broad. We would need to whittle that down, or just keep it at 4,500. We don't care. And then what we do down here is you click this box, enable weekly property recommendations. You click this box, and that's every Monday, you're going to get us, an email from us on, I think, 3 to 5 properties, let's say 3, on each one of your markets that we think meet your criteria. Hit done. So when you open up your email on Monday morning, Charlie Chat's going to be sending you an email telling you, hey, go to click here, open up Charlie Chat, go and check out these properties. There's going to be a right up here. There's going to be a warning, not a warning, but a pop-up box that says, hey, here are your searches for the week. Tell us what you think. And you just go through it. So we are always looking for you. So that's how that all operates. Let me jump back over here. Now, let me see. Couldn't see the Tampa inputs. Oh, as you were entering. Okay, Phil, thank you. That's interesting. Let me see if I can do that again. Buy box. Oh, I see, because it's showing up as a different screen. Share this tab instead. Okay, I tell you what. Let me jump on over here, and I'm going to ask Mr. Need to change screen. Oh, Philip, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it now, right? You can see this My Buy Box screen, correct? Michael Tucker, Philip Yancey, give me a yay or nay. Can you see this? Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so let me walk you through this. Well, what was another place that somebody wanted to see? Look at how many questions could Paul Dingle ask. Man, how's Paul Dingle? I remember Paul. All right, give me another. How are you, Paul? Hope you're well, Paul. So let me see. I'm going to jump back on over to here, and let's add a new market. We'll say, Dallas. Everybody loves Dallas. Come down here and say Dallas, Texas. We're going to do 5 units to 500. Built 1960 to 2000. I'm just making this stuff up, guys. 5 units, so we're going to do 100,000. Assessed value to 10 million. That's it. I click save. And it's thinking. It's got 8,000 properties. Too much. Look at our blue ball is right here. We need to hone this down so that our blue ball is between 420 and 980. That's the prime number. We feel as though that's the criteria. When we get it down to that number, that's a very workable number, and we can just go after those owners that meet our criteria. And as you can see right here, this is the box I check. Enable weekly property recommendations. Check that, and you will get an email Monday morning with recommendations that you can just go on in those 5 markets. And then when you get that email, you'll know to go to Charlie Chat. Right up here in the top corner will be a pop-up box saying, here are the property recommendations that we found for you this week, and go for it. Have fun. Let us know what you think. And then you can just start contacting the owners, doing your analysis. Everything is right here. Okay, let me just jump on over here. Now, what I want you to do is we're going to talk about the pricing. So this is how it works. There are essentially 4 levels. The Charlie Chat, and I'm going to jump down here. Let me just show you first off. When you come, you can click on monthly. You can click on annually. All right, and it changes the amounts here. These are, like, for instance, if you were to take the Charlie Chat Pro, it's $297 a month. or it's the equivalent of $250 times 12 months. Okay. Now, here's what you get. All of those services, obviously, and this cohort program is my coaching program. So if you want to get into the coaching program where you're meeting with everybody, with all of my other cohort members, every morning from 8:30 to 9 o'clock, we all get together. We talk about deals. We talk about what's going on in our lives. Great group of guys and ladies. That's the cohort program. Click the apply now button, and that's going to take you to my lovely assistant, Emma, and she's going to talk to you about the program, how it works, and everything that comes with it. But as far as the Charlie Chat goes, I'm going to show you what it is right here. All of them, all of the features, all of the three different options provide the AI chat feature where you can ask me questions. The other one is the property search. Now with Charlie Chat, it's a la carte, meaning you have to buy the amount of property searches you want. All right. I think we start you off with $250, and then once you're done that, you have to buy I think in buckets of 100 property credits. If you sign up for Charlie Chat Plus, the number of property searches is unlimited, and same with Charlie Chat Pro, unlimited. And in the cohort program, it's unlimited as well. The basic analysis, where we use a property analyzer, all of these properties, all these programs have the property analyzer. Now, getting access to the My Favorite Properties, only available to the Plus and the Pro. The mapping and the market rents, I didn't show you that. Let me show you that. If you come over here to the properties and you come up to the maps, here's some of my look at here's Cincinnati. Cincinnati's rent is between $1,400 and $1,800. So that tells us what we should be using in our analyzer for what the rent should be. We come over here and we say it should be, let's do an average of $1,600 a month rent. Do we have a deal? Yep, we still have a deal. Now let's come back on over here. No, leave without saving. Scroll on down. Mapping and market rents, the advanced analytics, the marketing tools, all those things that I show you. As you can see, Charlie Chat Plus and Charlie Chat Pro have all of these features, the LOI templates, the skip tracing is all in these. The masterclass training, that's where you get access to my training, is not in the Plus, but it is in the professional. That's, I think, about 14 different training classes. And then also Monday Night Live. The people who are in the Charlie Chat Professional will have direct access to me every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, where you come on, we teach you different aspects of multifamily. We talk amongst ourselves. We really go through everything and ask me any questions. It's like having a weekly group coaching call from me. And then the community access, that's where all of us, you will meet everybody in the Monday Night Live chat. I want all of my students to have direct access to everybody else. That's the only way you're going to get deals done, is by working together. Here are some frequently asked questions. What can Charlie Chat do for me? Who am I? It tells you a little bit about me. Where does your property data come from? That should answer Gary Sun's question. What's so special about Charlie Chat Pro? There it is right there, the group coaching, the masterclass training. Can I upgrade or downgrade? Absolutely. Is there a free trial? Yes. Get started without paying a dime. 250 free credits to explore properties, run analyses, and send outreach. Can I cancel anytime? Absolutely. That's what you guys know. That's how I've always been, because life changes, and, sometimes you're in this game and sometimes you have to take a step back, but I'm always around here ready, willing, and able whenever you are. One other thing I want to show you is we're talking about the property analyzer. Let's say a broker sends you a property package, or you get a trailing 12 or a rent roll. And yeah, geez, I would love to get another set of eyes on this. All you have to do is click on add the attachment. And this will enable you to go and add a property, an offering memorandum, a rent roll, a trailing 12, and then then ask Charlie Chat, please analyze this rent roll and let me know where my biggest liabilities occur. And then it'll go through it and say, like, you have more of your property, more of your units are renewing in July of a month, and therefore you're at risk during that time period. I mean, you can ask it anything, and it's gonna figure it out for you. That's just folks, this is what I'm talking about when we're looking at. I'm going to jump back on over to this. This is what Charlie Chat is all about. This is the new stuff that's coming along down the pike, and we are the first ones out of the gate with this program. As I told you, it's all working now. I was thinking that I was going to be doing this presentation, showing you a bunch of screenshots of what's coming. It's working. When you sign up today, you will get access to all of those things. So go ahead. It's very simple. When you go into the into the screen, all you're going to do is come on over here to pricing, choose the one that's right for you, click get access, and it takes you right on over to the checkout screen, and you'll be using Charlie Chat in no time flat. Let me get out of this. Let me jump back over here. So you'll be getting into Charlie Chat today and get started. And if you sign up for the Plus or the Pro, unlimited searches, go crazy, go absolutely crazy. Set up your searches, set up your buy box, and let us start acting as your broker, your in-house broker, who's going to help you draft letters of intent, who's going to help you draft offers. And then you're going to get access to me if you have any questions about how to make an offer or how to do a sell a finance deal. You'll have access. And you'll also have access to all the other people in the community as well. So that is it. These things, I get it right down to the wire, and I think I did good. Nice to hear from you. Thanks, Paul. I'm doing great. I am. I'm loving life. Molly, am I forgetting anything? Let me see. What does Mario say? What is your input on a situation where acquisition of the holding company owning the properties instead of individual properties is a possibility under consideration? All right, Mario, in that particular situation, you've got to be very careful of what you're buying. You're not buying property, you're buying a company. And when you're buying a company, you're buying all the liabilities with that company. Now, if the purpose of why you're doing this is to try to sneak a fast one past the bank, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good way to start your business career when you're trying to pull a fraudulent act against your biggest investor. Okay, so just don't do it. Make sure that everybody understands, because what's going to happen is if you read the documents, if you verify yes, Buck, she can do that, and you might be able to do that as well. Hold on, let me finish with Buck. I got something going on with Mario here. I'm trying to steer Mario correctly. So Mario, the thing is, in all the loan documents for those properties, they will have a provision that says if there's any significant change of ownership, and they will define what that means in the document, then that must be disclosed to the bank, and the bank is probably going to underwrite you to make sure that you fit into the shoes of the existing owner. So I know you might be thinking, hey, I'm just going to take over the LLC. Who's going to know? The other thing you have to look for is you're going to do what's called a UCC search on that LLC to make sure that they're not running up a whole lot of debt outside of the properties, that they don't own 7 cars that they bought through it, and now that because you bought the LLC, you're now responsible for. Those are the types of things you want to look out for. But when in doubt, disclose. That's my legal advice to you right now on doing anything like that. All right, now let me see, Buck. Here's what I want you to do, Buck. Let me go back to sharing my screen. If you come over here, where are you? Did I already get rid of it? Oh, I think I got rid of Charlie Chat. Hold on. Let me bring Charlie Chat back up. All right. So what you're going to do here, Buck, is come up here to account, click on subscription, and it will tell you what type of subscription you have. And you can upgrade here. And if you need to downgrade, you just give us a call. So that's how you'd check it right there online, Buck. Hopefully that works for you. So let me see what else. Let's see. Couldn't see the Tampa. All right. I think you're limited to 5. Limited to 5 markets permanently. Well, you can change. You can edit those markets as much as you want. But right now we just have it down to 5. And that could change as time goes on. Neil, I hope you could hear things. Good. I think that's it. Folks, go sign up right now. Go crazy with it. Put a broker on your staff who works exclusively for you and will look at 5 different markets for you every single day and report back to you while you're still looking on your own. And have that broker craft letters of intent for you that you can email directly to the owner while you're watching the Kansas City Chiefs lose. That sounded so nice. All right. So, folks, sign up today. I want to see you on Monday Night Live. The more the merrier. You get to meet all your other multifamily owners, investors, and that's what we do. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming on out on this beautiful Saturday morning. I'm looking forward to working with all of you, and I will see you all soon. Take care.